Howdy folks, welcome back to Metroid Fusion. We're in the Nocturnal Sector 6, and we're about to go through one of the most annoying parts of the game. We have to deal with the blue X-Parasites. Now, you don't have the various suit yet, so they can freeze you, and they do a metric ton of damage. So what you gotta do is, if you encounter any, you have to shoot them and stun them. There will be rooms where there's so many of them that they'll effectively block off certain routes. So you just have to make sure to pursue as many alternative routes as you possibly can. I think that's pretty important. I can't get to that missile tank from here, I do remember that. But I can get to it from this side, and this is where we will first encounter them. So, before we get started, again, just want to remind you, if you're playing through and you're not familiar with the game as I am, just tread lightly, because this can get extraordinarily frustrating. And these X-Parasites aren't small, they are big. And you see how big right there, so what you want to do is you want to stun them. And just keep moving. That's your introduction to them. And they will be in most of these rooms. Alright, I don't want to go this way. Because there's too many in one room. I think that's your sign that that's not where you're supposed to go. Same with this one. Good grief. So we want to go to this room. Do not shoot those boxes, because they are hiding in the boxes. Just make your way through as simply as you can. And try not to let them catch you. Alright, that one did get me, but I'm okay for right now. Alright, so I don't want to go that way. I might be able to tank these two, let me see. Alright, so I tanked the one. Just keep moving. Alright. Oh, that was a trap. E-tank, thank goodness. That couldn't have been timed any better. Can I go through this way? Yes, I can. Thank you, game. And there's a save room. This looks like an SAX room. Alright, those are power bombs, so... This is an SAX room. So what you want to do... Oh, it's a power bomb. Get away. Make sure you stay hidden. You can also stay over there. Wait till the music and footsteps stop. Alright, you're in the clear. Again, do not mess with the SAX. It's not a good time waiting around. If I had a save room, I would show you what it's like if it catches you, but I don't have to yet. Speaking of which... Alright. Most of the data... But it's blocked off. That's weird. Okay. Looks like we have a boss. Oh, hello. have to use the charge beam. The problem is the pattern it flies around in is very annoying. Very inconsistent, so you kind of have to catch it as it goes off screen because it's so freaking big. Alright, it should be almost dead. You can see it's changing color. Gosh, this is somewhat of a freaky boss, isn't it? Looks like one big tumor. Okay, that's bad. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, various suit effect recovered. Survive extreme temperatures. And we got our first of 2 suit upgrades. The various suit. In Super Metroid, this was the one that gave you shoulder pads. So now we can survive the Blue X parasites, and we can actually absorb them for health. The bad news is that now they will actively run from us. So that's always fun. Alright, now we make our way back to the data room. And it's funny because you're not seeing them run away from us right now, but once we get into other rooms, you'll start to notice it. Alright, so there's a save room up there. Let's go and loop around up here. This looks like something that can be bombed. Alright. But now, there's really no threat to us other than your standard enemies in this environment. You can see now, they're starting to flee. So, it's really cool. You kind of see their intelligence in action. What you're not seeing is my intelligence in action. You can still stun them with your shot, the charge shot. There we go. So if you absolutely need to get them, just be sure to shoot them and stun them so that way they don't run away. Or fly away, whatever they do. Because it looks like they give quite a bit of health, too. Alright. Almost back to relative safety. Yeah, there's really no reason to go to any of these other sectors. Might be a missile tank or something, but I'm Almost a full health, won't even need this recharge. Weapons and energy fully restored. Now I should say the various suit, well actually it's not terribly inaccurate, but when you see the actual, like when they show the elevator cutscene, you'll see what the various suit really looks like. The GBA doesn't do a good job with the pixel model of showing you what it really looks like. How did that X download the various suit data? This doesn't seem to make any sense at all, unless the X have the ability to process data organically. At any rate, you have the various suit data. Now you will be protected from extreme temperatures. More importantly, the SAX will no longer be able to freeze you, so you can escape easier. But you are still too weak. That thing is too much for you. You currently have no way of damaging it, but my simulations indicate that a penetrating weapon like the plasma beam might work. Developing modification data will take HQ some time, though. There's also a chance that you may be able to restore your plasma beam by absorbing a large core X as you did with the charge beam function. As for restoring ice beam functionality, I doubt it. Your current cellular makeup would reject that addition. Therefore, HQ has developed an ice missile upgrade. This will add a freezing effect to your missiles. It will help. Go to Sector 5 ARC for the download. Alright, we got time to do that. Is your objective clear? Now get moving. Almost went down to 3. It's a shame we'll probably never see Samus's fusion suit again. The Metroid Dread, they gave her another new suit. It's based on the fusion suit's base, but it's still completely different. You need to download data for the ice missile upgrade, but as you might expect, the data room here is secured. Level 3 security hatches are yellow. Release the security lock and download data as usual. And experiment with those new missiles. They will be helpful. Is your objective clear? You know what to do. Go to it. Alright. Save the data. Let me see what I can do. This one is, silver. Which means it's an ice room, or ice environment. Ice sector. Can't go either of those ways. Alright. Really? Huh. Missing something. Oh, there it is. You just needed a beam, not a... Oh, okay. That's your clue to use your new missiles. That's right. Pay attention to what Adam says, unlike me, folks. To be fair, I remembered that he said it. I just... had a lapse in judgment there, let's call it. Well, this really, the Game Boy Advance really felt like a golden age of Nintendo. That and the GameCube together. You had Metroid Fusion, Metroid Zero Mission, Prime 1, Prime 2. It was a good age for Metroid. People are wanting the Prime Trilogy to come to the Switch. because it's available on the Wii U. Or I should say was, because I'm pretty sure they're going to be shutting that down if it's not already shut down. Which, by the way, Nintendo is very dumb for doing. I will not defend that action whatsoever. Taking away the ability to permanently buy games on your console is stupid in favor of a live service model. It's ridiculous. I like Nintendo Switch Online, don't get me wrong, it's incredibly convenient, but I still want a virtual console where I can have these games on the hardware. Otherwise, you're never going to stop piracy. If Nintendo wants to stop piracy, they need to get back to selling classic games. As much as people whine and complain about having to buy classic games over again, I'd rather do that than lose them with a live service. Unless that live service is going to continue throughout the company's lifespan indefinitely, and is going to support consoles far into the future. Because eventually what's going to happen is they're going to discontinue the live service for the Switch. So if you're paying for it, it'll have to be transferred over to the next console. That's what they're setting up, and it's scummy, but it's business. I don't like that at all. I like having games like Metroid Fusion, Metroid Zero Mission. These games are too good to just be tied to a live service for the rest of their lives. They deserve to at least be downloadable to physical hardware and able to be kept. But I already made a video talking about Virtual Console versus Nintendo Switch Online. You can go watch that if you want. I go into more detail my thoughts on both services, Nintendo's position with both. Alright, can't go this way. And I know exactly why, so I gotta backtrack. The clue is that green thing right there. Alright, here's a save room. Alright. That's just power bombs, okay. Yellow hatch is now active, so I think with this we only have, what, one hatch left? Yes. Then we can go pretty much through any door. Except for the ones blocked off by a certain type of X-Parasite that I don't know if we've seen yet. Oh, you respawned, you little jerk. But yeah, ultimately, I hope games like Metroid Fusion can be re-released. I wouldn't mind a 2-pack with Metroid Zero Mission, which I think they did on the original Game Boy at one point, but I'd already had both games, so... I actually got Zero Mission used, whereas I got Fusion new. I still have the box buried somewhere. Oh, they keep respawning. Make them stop. Alright, we're almost coming up to at least 20 minutes, so... I'm gonna try to get to the data room at least. Oh, stop running away. It's fine. fine. I don't really need them. Okay, so that's the X parasite I was talking about. That thing cannot be destroyed by anything you have currently. And it is there to block off certain entrances. So let's go to the data room. Ice effect added to missiles. Use it to freeze enemies. So you've got a super upgrade and an ice upgrade. And again, there's no need to switch anything over. It's just all standard now. Here's our first example of how to use these. You can use these to freeze these enemies and use them as platforms. But... and you also have these guys, which you can freeze. So what you want to do, and the trick is, leave this X-Parasite alive, kill this guy, but leave the X-Parasite alive, go over here, and that will turn it into that. That will freeze, and you have enough room for a speed boost. Simple as that. Oh, I wanted those X's. Funny how they still run away from you. Alright, I could really use some actual... Alright, thank you. Okie dokie. I'm not going to bother chasing the blue ones. I don't think they're that much fun. Oh wow, okay. It seems like they're a pretty decent chunk, though. What the heck was that? I don't know, but I don't like it. I am going to try to get back to the recharge and save point.
Emergency in Sector 3.
Uh-oh.
Emergency in Sector 3.
So, I want to get to this save point.
Emergency in Sector 3. Emergency in
So we'll go ahead, we'll save. And then we'll call it a video here. We'll leave it off on a cliffhanger. How about that? So thank you very much for watching, and in the next episode we will see what the emergency is in Sector 3. This has been Super Koopa. God bless. Have a good one. Peace.